Now you might be wondering why I have a mic stuck to my face. Let me put you into my pedestal. You wanted to make a video and you have a microphone that you can't put right on your shirt because you know how bad the audio is going to be. The solution for that is not getting a thing that you can stick your microphone onto. It's not getting a headset with its own mic and then put this mic on top of that mic. The solution is obviously to stuck it on your face with a duct tape. I don't know what to tell you. It's the most efficient way to do this, and I don't have a better microphone to do this with. I do have the big what's it called, the three-legged one, but I just didn't feel like it. So now you're stuck with this. Welcome to my door. This is the door that I stuck this whiteboard into. Don't worry about what these sketches are at this moment. Let me check the camera. Is it fine? It's probably fine. The entire point of me making this video is to show off my whiteboard because I don't think I've ever shown it on my channel. Welcome to my channel, by the way. This is what I do. Gotta make sure that my phone doesn't fall off. It's on a water bottle. These are some sketches that I made the other day. I was planning to make a video about me drawing this, but it was a bunch of nothing burger. So instead, I'm gonna put that behind a paywall. If you people want to see that video of me drawing this, give it a like. Leave a like for video. Now I do feel a little bit more professional with this microphone on top of my face, even though it doesn't look. Oops. Hang on. Even though it doesn't look professional, it feels professional. And sometimes in life, you don't need to look the part. Sometimes you just gotta feel the part. Is this still recording? Yes, it is, baby. We're on a roll. I don't have an eraser for this whiteboard, so all I've been using to wipe things off the board is wet paper towels and dry paper towels. That's it. That's all I've been living with. This is the life of me. Welcome to my life, and you're living in it. And I don't make the rules. The last time I used this for studying was like a month ago. Nowadays, I just kind of use it for whatever the fuck I feel like. Now I feel like talking a little bit about short form content because, you know, with TikTok and everything else, short form content is all over the place, with YouTube going in, with YouTube Shorts, Instagram being the first one to copy off of TikTok, even though short form content came from Vines, which came from Musically in 2016. I'm not even sure where it comes from. Short form content was always a thing. It's inevitable that it's going to be a thing because the reason why short form content exists is because skits exist, and people wanted to show their ability to make shows, or at least a short show, which is then called skit. Like Killer and Kai. What's it called? Killer and Pyle. You know what I mean? The dudes. Short form content comes from, oh god, what's the logo for Musically? I'm gonna make up logo for Musically. Probably something like this. This was in 2014. I want to leave a question mark right here. Musically was the first contender for short form content. It was always a thing, even with YouTube. No, even with the entirety of video being uploaded in the first place. It was always a thing, but Musically was the first thing to kind of solidify on that idea, right? But then in 2015, no, not 15. 2016. Let's just say that it came from 2016 to 17 because I'm not sure and I don't care. People just conspiracied. What's the past tense of conspiracy? People thought that Vine came from Musically, which died. I'm pretty sure Musically died first. I don't know. I'm not that old. I was born in 2006 and not 90. And Vine was big for a while. Well, it wasn't big. It was popular, but wasn't big as in that it's good. There's a lot of controversies, I think. Vines was kind of its own thing, right? I don't even remember what's it called for people that makes vines for a living. Because there's no fucking way that it's called viners. Because that's dumb. And we don't tolerate dumbness in this video, in this channel. It died shortly after. Let me draw a skull here. Yeah, he died in like 2019. And that was when the ball started to roll. You know what I mean? This is the benchmark of the existence of TikTok. In terms of real world application, this was the COVID. And after Vine died in 2019, I'm not really sure when TikTok came along, but Tik let's assume 2022. No, not 22. 2021. Maybe earlier, up until the present. And from this, it gathered a lot of attention, right? It gathered, it even made it to mainstream media, which is like radios and news and stuff, because in 2021 and 2020, there's nothing else to talk about in the world besides COVID and the entirely entire idea of whoa words the entire idea of people dying from COVID. They had nothing else to talk about, so they went to TikTok because it's an easy target, right? Short form videos only lasted as long as 30 seconds up to a minute back then. It was a big deal because people are just so used to long form contents like, say, YouTube and old mainstream media, movies, news, what have you, TV shows. So 30 seconds to watch a thing just doesn't sound like a lot, right? It sounds like a bad idea and it's gonna die earlier than people will remember. Just like how Musically died in whatever year, like Vines died in whatever year. People thought that TikTok was gonna be the next Vines, right? It's gonna be alive for like 2 or 3 years. Some people are gonna gather popularity out of it, and then it's just gonna die, and then people are gonna move back to YouTube. Apparently not. Nowadays, these are called TikTokers. And this is where the bane of my existence exists. Or appear from, I guess. I don't know how to English good. After the TikTok craze has gone wild, YouTube, how do you draw Instagram? Instagram, what else does short form content? Twitter? There you go. I mean, Twitter isn't really a thing that focuses on. Excuse me, I just ate before I did this. Also, if you're wondering why my head looks like a sad saddle for a horse, it's because I just came out of the shower like 2 hours ago. I wanted to make this video 2 hours earlier because, well, my hair was still wet and I thought it was gonna be really comedic. But then I got lazy and I watched YouTube. I wanted to do my assignments, but I didn't. Because that's the life now in the modern life. You either do things or you watch YouTube. That's the only two things that you can do. I think the first platform to fall victim into another short form content was Instagram, because I remember the whole thing about Mark Zuckerberg trying to be relevant again, and we all know that Facebook died, and the only things that exist on Facebook nowadays are only like bots and the husk of its former self, and people older than 50. So Mark Zuckerberg, I can't stop thinking of the meme. Mark Zuckerberg tried to jump on the TikTok craze, like the short form craze. We're gonna call it SFC now. SFC then was a big thing. So then Mark Zuckerberg tried to get in on that. So then he made Instagram work like TikTok. It was a lot different back then with the UI. I don't open Instagram a lot. I think it's bad for my health. And every time I open it, I just kind of compare my life to other people's life. And that's not really good. Besides my one friend that has 2.4 GPA, but is jumping around the world. He went to Australia, Indonesia. Why? I think he went to Thailand. I'm not sure where he went, but he went all over the Asias. He doesn't go all over the world. He just went kind of here, there, and then back to Singapore, and then back out again because why not? So, so yeah, Instagram did that, and then YouTube followed along not long after. The UIs for both of these are much different now than they were back then. If you remember, there was a short form story type thing in YouTube. I don't remember what it's called. Maybe it was just still stories. I don't care. It didn't live for a long while. I don't remember. I remembered it being kind of weird because why was YouTube trying to be Instagram, right? Because if everything was trying to be the same, obviously I know about competition and all that business and stuff. I don't care. But like, if these businesses, these corporations try to be the same with everything else, are they really trying to compete or are they trying to copy? I mean, obviously they're trying to do both, but they're competing with they're competing with the idea of copying. What is the saying for that? Mimicry is the best form of flattery or something. So YouTube is doing that, and then story flopped because a lot of backlash. I think people were like, "Hey, why are you following Instagram?" Ironic. Why are you trying to be Instagram? Why are you trying to be Twitter? Oh yeah, Twitter had that too at one point in time. It got deleted then after. Anyway, I've been yapping for a long while now, and I think I just need to come to a conclusion now. I hate it. I hate it because I spend too much time on it. Not when I'm not out of the toilet. When I'm out of the toilet, I avoid this shit like the plague, man. But whenever I'm on the toilet, like 20 minutes gone with my shit floating in the bowl, just because I have to know how the speedrunner ends his Minecraft run, and I don't like it. So I'm just gonna wrote. If you can't read my handwriting, that's totally fine. I hate it. That's really about it. That's alright. That's kind of all I wanted to talk about. Leave a like for hating.